Nothing is going to make you feel better about walking in the dark. Today, I want to talk about the main cause behind not being consistent with new things, with new habits. One thing that I realized, the reason why you're having so much trouble starting is because you're scared that you're going to fail. You're scared that it's not going to work out the way you think it might work out. Scared that it's not going to go how you want it to go. But the reason why you're scared is because you don't really believe that you can do it. You don't really believe that you can make this thing happen. But the reason why you don't believe that you can make this thing work is because you don't believe that what you're doing, you don't believe that this thing is for you. You're still stuck in the mindset that this is for them other people that you've been watching. This is for that other girl who already hit 10,000 subscribers, who already consistently gets 3,000 videos, 3,000 viewers on her videos consistently. Who also has 32,000 followers and a bunch of reels that she's posted that get a lot of views. You think this is for her, that it's not for you because you don't have the cough. You don't think this is for you because you don't have the views. You don't have the videos up. You don't know how to use CapCut. You don't know how to upload on YouTube. You don't know how to make a thumbnail. You don't have experience in this, and you also do not have the views, the validation, the confirmation to yourself. But you're expecting the confirmation before you do anything. You want other people to make you feel like this is for you. To boost you up to start doing it. When 272 on my dashboard, when you continue to operate from outside of yourself, because you can validate yourself, that comes from within. But when you continue to, this is why the term believe in yourself is so, I feel like it's so looked over. Because I used to look it over. Because it's like, of course, believe in yourself. But I've started to really slow things down when I think about certain phrases or when I hear certain words. When I hear somebody say something or when I read something or when I remember a quote or something, I'm like, I really look at the word believe in yourself. What is a belief? To believe in something you have faith in. To believe in something you have complete faith in. And to have faith means to trust. Even when you can't see it. Even when you can't see the things that are going to make you feel like this is going to work, the things that are going to help you believe in yourself, even when you can't see them things, when you can't see those things, you still need to have that same feeling. You still have to have that belief in yourself But you can only really believe in yourself if you know that what you're doing is for you, that it's for your growth, that it's for your healing, that it's for you becoming the best version of yourself. If you don't believe that what you're doing is contributing to you becoming this better version of yourself, you're not gonna show up. And you damn sure aren't gonna keep persisting and keep going through the challenges that you're gonna be going through. Because what would it be for if you don't believe that all of this work is going towards something that will be worth doing for the rest of your life? If you don't believe that you putting in this work is going to impact and could possibly change the rest of your life for the better, why would you continue to put yourself through the trials and tribulations and to be uncomfortable? And why would you put yourself through that? Why would you continue to put yourself through that? I continue to come on here and make videos because this is something that I know is for me, and it's something that I know that I need to do, and it's something that I know is going to fulfill me and allow me to communicate better and become who I've always desired to be. Not only have I always desired to be a great speaker, but I've always desired to be valuable, spread value, be confident. And I've always wanted to be able to make a career out of me genuinely being me, using my skills to help other people while also fulfilling a void in me that I've had for a long time. That's why I get on here, because not only am I sharing my experiences and helping you out, I'm also revealing to myself things more and more about me. I'm able to really acknowledge the things that I've learned and the things that I still need to learn by talking, by saying it out loud. Because, of course, I think about it. I think about everything and overthink everything. But to actually say it and to hear myself say it, it's like, wow, it's different. It's different when it's out of here and when you put it out. Because when you speak, when it's out, it's out. My mom always told me that. She said, when you say something, you can't take it back. So be careful what you say. And when you say something, mean it. Don't just be out here saying anything, because once you say it, it's out there. And always say things with honesty. Always say things. Don't just be saying stuff just to don't say stuff that you don't mean. And that includes to yourself. That's why people say don't say certain words like can't or I'm not or I won't, because you're talking to yourself. And even though you could be joking in the moment, there's always a little bit of truth in every joke. And I believe that. I heard that a while ago, years ago. I don't know where I heard that, but I believe it. I think in every joke, There is some truth. There's a little bit of truth in every joke. Just a little bit. Even if it's not just a little bit. I believe it. But you need to talk to yourself the way that your best self believes in themselves. If you don't believe that something is for you, you're not going to continue to pursue it. You're not going to continue to expend your energy, and it's not going to be worth being uncomfortable for so long. Because in order to grow, you're going to be uncomfortable, and you're going to face all of these challenges, and you're going to have doubts, and you're going to start to feel like, when when will this all be worth it? When you can't be like that all the time, because you're gonna put yourself in the wrong type of frequency, and you're not gonna you're not gonna be able to show up the way you need to if you keep putting yourself in that state. But we're human. Like, I get that way sometimes. I'm like, when is this all gonna when will this all pay off? When? But I continue to see signs, and I continue to see aspects of myself getting better, and I'm like, be patient. Be patient. I literally tell myself, like, listen, be patient. You're being greedy. You're being greedy right now. Just because you're putting in the work now doesn't mean you deserve it just yet. Just because you're uploading, just because you uploaded 5 days straight does not mean that you deserve 100,000 views. It does not mean that you deserve 1 million subscribers. You don't deserve it. You deserve it when you deserve it. When you show up as the person who gets 100,000 views, who gets 1 million subscribers. When that time comes, that's when you'll deserve it. But if you don't have it now, it means that either you're not ready, or it's not time. You still have more to learn. You're not ready yet. You're not at that point yet. So be grateful for where you are now, and continue to strengthen your belief in what is for you, because nobody is going to know what's for you. Nobody else. I don't care how close they are to you. Nobody is going to know what truly is for you except for you. So you have to be honest with yourself. This is why I continue to say you have to know yourself. And the way to know yourself and to know what's for you is to reflect on your experiences. What have you gone through? What have you learned? What haven't you learned? What do you do now based on what you have gone through? That could be the cause of why you're doing the things that you're doing, while you're feeling, which is causing your feelings of emptiness, which is why you feel lost, which is why you feel like you're so stuck, and you can't really, you don't feel like you're living for you. All right, we back. I had to free up some storage for a second. So, you need to know what is for you. If you're serious about starting new habits and getting rid of your old ones and growing, becoming your best self, you have to believe that what you're doing, everything that you're about to go through, is for you. This is for you. The outcome you want, your growth, you becoming this person. You have to believe that these things that you're doing, these are for you. This path that you're about to take, this journey that you're about to take, this is for you. This isn't for anyone else. This isn't to validate you, to make you feel like you're important or you're valuable. This does not validate that. You getting this type of outcome, you solely basing this outcome and your achievement of this thing validating you, that's not what I want you to that's not what I want you to think of. I don't want you to think of I have to get this because this is going to reassure me. No. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I said, I just gotta just make 10K and you know, I can finally prove to my mom that this all works and that, I can do this and that this is a thing. No, no. Wrong mindset. Wrong reason. You get what you are. The things that come back to you, the things that come into your life are nothing but a reflection of you at the end of the day. They're a reflection of you and the reflection of what you're capable of being this version of yourself. The things that you can handle. That's when those things are going to come. Everything in your life right now that you're facing, there is a way for you to level up past what you're going through right now. But you're trying to see things from up here. You're trying to jump to up here. The problems that you're going to face up here. You're worrying about up here when you haven't even mastered and been grateful for the things you have down here. You don't even fully believe that you can get up there. So why are you worried about the stuff up there? You need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable down here and coming up to right here first. You haven't even been fully resourceful with what you have down here, but you're worried about trying to look like this. You got to get through the mud. You got to go through all of your options. You need to go through every channel of growth that you need to get through this right here. You haven't gotten through all the checkpoints yet to get up here yet, but you trying to jump all the way up here. You can't do that. But you won't be able to do any of that if you don't believe that this is for you. Everything should be a reflection of your journey, of your self development, because that's all that really matters right here. That's all that matters in this life. You developing, you creating experiences, everyone helping each other, and creating experiences. But not everybody is able to have a certain experience because they're not mentally capable of allowing themselves to experience certain things. Nobody is stopping you from experiencing things except for yourself, except for you. Nobody is preventing you from certain experiences. You are. You are capable of doing whatever it is that you want to do out here. Whatever it is, you really are. But you have to look at it as an experience. and not an attainment. You getting this thing, because that's selfish, that's greed. You are experiencing, you want the experience, you want to feel what it would be like to be at this place, to have this thing, to look in the mirror and see something that you want to see. It's the feeling, it's the experience. That's what you want. It's not about the getting. So you have to understand what it means to become, because that's the only way that you're going to get it. That's the only way that you're going to be able to experience that, is if you become it. But in order to become something and to change, you have to believe. You have to believe in what is for you. You have to believe in where you're going. You have to believe in where you're going even when you don't know where you're going. Because there is nothing that's going to validate your path in the beginning. Nothing. Nothing is going to make you feel better about walking in the dark. You don't know where you're going. But what you do know is that where you're going is for you. This is for you. This is to better you. This is to make you better. This is to make you capable of handling these type of problems. If you don't believe that what you're doing is making you better, you're going to stop. You're not going to keep going. Because why would you? Because your mom said so? Because you saw a video that says that you should do something? People tell us that we should do stuff all the time. The doctor says stuff that we should do. Do you do it all the time? Do you take your vitamins every day, even though you get told that you should? No, you don't. I don't. But when you start to believe in something, when you start to believe that this thing is for the betterment of you and that there's no other way besides through, besides doing this thing, besides getting this done, besides going through what it is that you have to go through, that's what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to do. Because that's what you believe. You need to work on your belief in yourself. To start doing new things, you need to know why you're doing them, and you need to know who you're going to be once you've achieved the level of skill and execution that you want to achieve. What's the point? What's the point of me doing this thing? What is my goal, and who is it turning me into? You need to know all of those things in order to commit yourself and actually start taking action and doing these new things. Because when things get rough, because they will, they're going to get rough. That is your backbone. That is your why. That's why they tell you you need to find your why. Because that literally is going to give you that boost, that fuel, that reminder, that self ambition. That's what it's going to rev up. It's going to fill it back up, that self ambition, to so you can remember what you're doing it for. Why are you feeling so uncomfortable? Why you feel like this is just so hard in the moment? You got to remember, this is my path. I have to go through this. And the only way through it is through. The only way through it is through. There's no other way. I promise you, there's no other way. You want to be a better you? You got to go through the things that are going to make you into a better you. There's no way around it. And everything is your fault. If you don't get done what you need to get done in the day, it's your fault. It's your fault. Because you needed to get it done. You need to get it done. The you who has all this stuff that you want, they get it done. It gets done. It gets done at a certain level that you are now working your way up to. So understand that when you start, it's not going to be at this level. The belief is not going to be that strong. But as long as it's there and you remember that and you continue to act from that, you're going to start. The process is going to start. And you can never get there if you never start. Allow the process to start and allow yourself the time, the energy to figure out what is really keeping you from believing in yourself. What is it? What is it? What is keeping you from thinking that this thing is just too hard? This thing is just not possible right now. What is keeping you from doing that? Because I promise you, it's you. It's you. You can do whatever you want to do at any moment. You're seeing someone else. You're seeing someone else's validations as confirmations as to why something is for them. And because you don't see those same things for yourself, you're confirming to yourself why you shouldn't. Stop. That means you lack faith in yourself. You lack confidence in your abilities. You don't think that's for you because you can't see the final results. You can't see the results that you want to see. Whole time, what you want to see, what you think is going to validate you, what you think is going to make you feel this, that, and the third, that's not the only thing. That's not the only result that you could get. You could post something, you can go out and help somebody and do something, and that one person could come up to you and say, "You changed my life. Thank you. Thank you for what you did." Nobody else saw you. Nobody else acknowledged you. But one person came up to you and told you how much you helped them, how much value they took away from you and your experience and listening to you and hearing you go through the same things that they went through. And you helped them. You didn't get a million people coming up to you. You didn't get 10,000 subscribers in one day. But you helped somebody. You helped somebody be better by you showing up and you being better. Isn't that what all this is about? But you want to sit up here and be selfish because you only got 5 views. Because nobody liked your picture. Because brands aren't reaching out throwing money at you. You think that you're not worth it. You think that this thing isn't going to work. That's greedy. That's greedy and that's selfish. That's being ungrateful. And you wonder why you're still stuck in the same situation. Because you're only focused on yourself and you're only focusing on what you lack. You have to let it all go. You have to let it all go. You have to believe in yourself. Know what is for you this year. I want you to know that the things that you're doing, the things that you're pursuing this year are for you, for your growth, and for you to spread your value, your skills, your capabilities to help others do the same. This path that you're figuring out is for the betterment of yourself and for the betterment of others that have experienced the same things that you have gone through. That's what I want for you because you are very valuable. You have experience and you have things that you can offer to people. But you have to know that. You have to know that. If you don't know that, you will not be able to be your best self. You have to know that and operate that at all times. That is the only way to start doing new things. Because you know that this is going to better you. You know that this is for you. You know who you're becoming. You don't know how you're going to get there. You don't know what you're about to face. But in the moment when it comes, you understand. You're like, this is growing me. This is growing me. And it's either I'm going to choose motorcycle. It's either I'm going to choose to go through it and to overcome it so that this isn't a problem for me anymore, or I'm going to let it continue to, I'm going to keep hitting that wall. And this thing is going to continue to beat me down and I'm never going to elevate. The choice will forever be up to you. When you believe, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Because you believe in yourself and you believe that you're going to get better. And you believe that it will get better. Because you're not going to stop until it gets better. Believe in yourself. The only way to believe in yourself is to know what you're working on is for you. For you and for you only. Because you cannot help anyone else if you do not know how to help yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how can anyone else believe in you and what you do? So, I hope that hit. Comment below what you took away from this video. And yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.